This lesson we're going to learn about factorising. Remember last lesson we learned about removing brackets, but this time we're going the other way. We're putting an expression into brackets, okay, by taking out a common factor. Okay, so let's look at some examples. I've got 4x plus 8. Now we can see here that 4 is a factor. So what I can do is I can put that out here. And then to get 4x, I need to multiply 4 by x. So I put x here. And to get 8, I need to multiply 4 by 2. And the way we can check this is we can remove the brackets. 4 times x is 4x, 4 times 2 is 8. So we've factorised it right. Next one. We've got 2a plus 14. We'll have a look again and we'll see that 2 is a common factor. So I take 2 and I put it here outside the bracket. And to get 2a I need to multiply 2 by e. And to get 14 I need to multiply 2 by 7. And then again we can check it by removing brackets. 2 times a is 2a, 2 times 7 is 14. So we've factorised it right. Now this one, first of all we'll look at the numbers. We'll see that 5 is a factor of 10 and 25. But there's also a letter. Notice that as well, c is a factor. Okay, so we can take c and put that outside the brackets as well. Okay, to get 10c, I need to multiply 5c by 2, so I'm going to put a 2 here. And to get 25c squared, I need to multiply 5c by another 5c. So I'm going to put 5c there. We can check again, but I'm not going to do that anymore because I showed you how to do it last video and it's quite easy. Next one, I've got 5x minus 3x squared. Now I can see we've got no number here as a factor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take x out as a factor. To get 5x I need to multiply x by 5. And to get 3x squared I need to multiply by 3x. Now this is quite a hard one. And I just made it to give you a good understanding of it. We need to look very carefully at this one. We've got 12 and an 8. We'll see that 4 is a factor. We've got an a squared and an a. So I see that a is a factor. I've got a b cubed and a b squared. So I see that b squared is a factor. I've got a c and a c to the 5. So c is a factor. So there's our common factor. Now we need to work out what we need to multiply by to get both of these. Okay, so I need to multiply by 3 a b. Because we've already got the c. And we need to raise both of them by 1 more power. This is negative, so we need to multiply this by minus 2. We don't need to multiply by another a or a b, because if you notice we've got a here and we've got b squared here. So we don't need to put any a's or b's here, but we need to put a c to the power of 4 to get that to c to the power of 5. And we can check that by removing brackets. And I'll do this one because it's hard and I want to. So I'll get 12a squared b cubed c, which is that right there. Then I get minus 8 a b squared c to the 5. So we've factorised it right, but that is a hard one. Now look, we've got 3 terms here. When we've got 3 terms, we don't do it any differently, we just look for a factor. I see that 5's a factor of 15, 20 and 50. So I take 5 out as a factor. I also take x to the 3 out as a factor here. So I've got x to the 3. And here I need to times that by 3. And then I get 15x to the 3. And this one I need to times by minus 4x squared. And then I get minus 20x to the 5. And this one here I need to multiply by 10x to the 4. And I get 50x to the 7. Okay, so to factorise an expression, all we're really doing is putting it back into brackets. And all we'll do is we'll look for common factors, we'll put them outside the brackets, and we'll work out what we need to multiply it by to get each term. So as you can see here, I've put a 4 out, and I've worked out what I had to multiply it by to get this term, and what I need to multiply it by to get this term. So that's how we factorise expressions. Next time we're going to look at factorising quadratic expressions.